You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up.
Hello and welcome to the In Between Podcast with your host, Kyle Mclemore. Thank you for joining us another week. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to hit that, there it is right there, hit that bell. Oh yeah, nice burp at the beginning of the podcast. Too late, I'm not going to start over again. Already started over like 2 or 3 times. And I can already tell I'm going to have to adjust some things because got some nice, awesome shadows in the background. But you know the catchphrase here at the In Between Podcast. We're figuring it out as we go along. It looks like audio levels are looking pretty sweet, so that's one bright side thing to look at. How are you guys doing? Got my usual workout gear on. Came fresh from working out straight to the studio to do some podcasting. Trying to stay on course with the working out as well as the podcasting. 2 birds, 1 stone. Gonna hit the showers after this. Don't drop the soap. Yeah, lots of sniffles too, right into the microphone. That's gotta be fun for you guys. Yeah, this is going to be very irritating staring at this the whole time. Ignore it. But yeah, I moved some things around. We're back in the official garage. You can't tell because we're green screening it up. Got some sweet fingerless glove action going on. Helps out because when I'm walking my dog, she lets to pull on the leash the entire time, which digs into my hands like crazy after days and hours in a row. Plus, it made me feel totally badass. Plus, I needed some more. I lost my other ones. I used to use for the rookies thing, so it's good to have them back. I feel like they really added to the aesthetic of the character. Wanted to talk about, if you haven't seen all of the Mom Garage reels that we have been pumping out recently, we went on a hike, Mr. Oler and myself. Decided to try to hike down the Cajon Pass, or basically hike from the very top. There's like a gas station right when you crest up at the hill. There's a gas station right there at the top. From that gas station all the way down to like the gas station right at the bottom of the hill, basically, or near the bottom. And it was fun, to say the least. I think when I planned out the route, it was estimated like 20 miles, 6 hours by foot. I did it all by foot. And then I don't know if Google extremely overestimated us or what, but ended up being like the entire day. Like I think it was like a solid, like a perfect 12 hours almost. It was like we started a little bit after 7. Well, it was like a little bit before 8, and then we finished like a little bit after 7. So it was like basically 11 or 12 hours. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know if Google overestimated us, or because we did kind of get I don't want to say lost, because we weren't lost. It was more just like, I think we looked at the map and it was like, hey, zigzag this way. And we were just like, well, why don't we just cut straight across? And it was just like, ended up being a lot easier said than done at a few spots. There was one spot that came out like overlooking like the 15 freeway up on this big old cliff. And we're just like, oh, and you can look down and see the little trail that we wanted to be at. And we're looking down this big old ravine. So it was fun getting down. Yeah, I'd say overall it was super fun though. Got up on the Pacific Crest Trail, which is like this super cool, skinny little 1-person single file trail. It was like a total Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, the trail to the Shire kind of thing, which was super cool. Go better prepared next time. Definitely bring sunscreen. I think that was like the biggest thing for me. It was no sunscreen. I thought about it the day before, or a couple of days before, and I could have swore I had some at home, and then I did at home, and there's like none to be found, and it was too late. Well, it wasn't, but definitely need some next time, because that was like a big thing. I mean, luckily I had my adventure hat which provided lots of shade to my dome, and it helped out a lot, but I could feel my arms getting a little pinkish. But yeah, I mean, by the end, I was definitely tired, but I feel overall, I mean, all that walking and work definitely pays off, because I feel like I did pretty good. Made it the entire time. We did awesome on water. I was like really trying to conserve, because I was so paranoid that wouldn't have enough water the entire way, but ended up having like the exact, if not like a tiny bit more than what was needed. Next time, I still would rather have a little bit more rather than less, or just right at the exact amount. I'd rather have more. But water rationing was cool. Maybe next time bring a little bit more food, a little bit more electrolyte stuff. We had like 1 Pedialyte thing each. I think maybe 2 each would have been cool. Weather, got super lucky with the weather. It was like perfect. Maybe like a high of 72 the whole day. Like not a single cloud. Super blue sky, and like walking that trail was awesome. It was cool being all secluded. I wouldn't mind walking it solo, or maybe take my dog and do like a solo, maybe like just half and then go back. That'd be cool. But then we're walking and like looking at like animal tracks on the way too, because Tyler was like kept talking about mountain lions, which kept putting mountain lions in my head, and just like you're always peeking over your shoulder a little bit, like here's a twig snap. What was that? But yeah, it was cool overall. Then I know Tyler was definitely feeling it in his feet, for sure. But I'd say overall we both did super good, and got to plan out another one because it was really fun. And it'd be good to do it now when it's like not too hot, not too cold. Even walking, there was like parts in the middle where it's like we could have just walked there, camped the night, and then gone back like the next day or something. Like going out there and camping with like a single person tent would be pretty cool as well. Yeah, it was fun. Really good exercise. I think at the end, like I said, we planned it for fighting that sneeze. Sorry. We planned it, or the route was originally going to be 20 miles, and we ended up at like 23 and a half. And that last part was like the most difficult, because like the whole rest of the trip was very adventurous on a trail. Like I said, the Lord of the Rings kind of trail was fun, but then that last part, like we just get on like this one single road, and it's like, all right, you're on this road for 7 miles to the end. And it's just like, after a while, 7 miles is long as fuck when you're just walking, and it's just like the same road, not really crazy scenery. It was super nice walking through that area. Had some really cool houses and everything, but after a while, it's just like, can we get there already? Definitely, hindsight, could have definitely parked a lot closer to our finish to make the last, 7 miles. I could cut that entire last part out. It could have been it could have been like a 17 or 18 mile hike instead of 23 if we would have parked a little bit closer. There's like this we were just basically following like a big creek all the way down through houses and everything. It was just this really long trail at the end. I'm exhausted just thinking about it, but it was, like I said, I thought it was super fun. I wish Tyler was here to talk about it on the next. I don't think we've podcasted since that hike. Hopefully his feet have recovered and we can start planning another one. Yeah, because I had a good time, and it would be cool to do it before it gets too hot. I don't think that summer, like the peak of summer hike, would be that fun, or we definitely have to be way more layered up. But we'll call it a podcast there. This has been the In Between podcast. Tune in next week, and I'll definitely be in a different outfit than my workout outfit, because I'm probably going to shower and then try to add up the backlog. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and then go ahead and smash that bell right there. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Kyle Mclemore on the In Between podcast.
Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.